There I am. I finally made it. I can't believe it took this long. I can't believe it. Okay, OBS, you're pissing me off, but that's okay. I'm used to that now. I am used to that. OBS and YouTube together, married, connected at the hip, joined forever. OBS software and YouTube software, virtual software. I don't know what to call it. And the camera software, X, webcam, Fujifilm. There are three softwares. So the Fuji camera, the OBS, and the YouTube, which are all intermingling and talking to each other. And it took me a little bit of brain power. Some explosions were going off, and I was blowing some steam clouds and trying to figure out the combination. If you ever had a combination lock, there's three numbers, and you had to kind of line up the numbers to get them to. There's a bit of an echo here because I've got my audio on the TV turned up there. I turned it down. I don't need to hear myself speaking, although I can hear myself speaking. But yeah, back to those three numbers, you can dial in from 0 to 9. There's like 999 combination possibilities. And with the software, we've got three types of software all talking to each other. So I want to say there's 999 possibilities and combinations of turning things on and off and telling things yes or no, or going okay and continue, etc., etc. Sometimes it can be very confusing. It's not very intuitive, I want to say. Anyways, hopefully AI will clean things up where others have left off, washing their hands and thinking they have created something wonderful, which they have, in the sense that this is amazing technology and was never able to do this in the past. I love embracing the technology. I also love to hate technology, our smart devices, in various formats. You got your tablets, and you've got your smartphones, and you have your PCs, laptops, Apple. You've got things like your cameras, your GoPros, and your OBD2 devices for your vehicles that communicate with your smart device, so you can do troubleshooting of thrown codes, all kinds of technology. I love to embrace it. I also love to hate it in all of its glory. But ultimately, it's going to serve its purpose, and that purpose will be to supposedly improve our lives. And I have yet to see signs of the technology improving our lives. However, there's lots of examples of where technology is used in amazing the telescopes, the space telescopes, the micro, the surgery done through telescopes and microscopes, in operating rooms. Yeah, all that technology is the technology that makes technology. Have you ever been inside of or seen, I guess, a video of where they make the Intel chips or any chip manufacturing facility for that matter? Anyways, very technical. technology, and it's supposed to look at the EV revolution going on right now, and all of the mining that all the technology in Africa and Zimbabwe and the world's largest cobalt mining, lithium ore mining operations that we see, the substandard conditions under with which the technology is being expropriated for our use in our phones and our vehicles and our technology that we consume. So yeah, just some interesting points that I got this stream to finally work. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you to the gods, the YouTube gods and the OBS gods and the Fuji camera gods and the X webcam gods. Thank you so much for making this happen. The big question is once I stop what I'm doing right now, will it start again when I properly set up my stream with the title and the cover photo and the timed delay for the scheduled broadcast, so that people can organize themselves and tune in, so on and so forth. So yeah, I want to schedule a date. We can have a hot date, maybe in 2024. It's March 23rd. It is spring. You may or may not believe that, depending what country you are in and where you are from. I don't know if I can change any of these settings to give you a better view. No, my camera will not respond. However, the software X Webcam, which I'm talking to you about here, I cannot adjust the compensation either. Okay, but I can change the film simulation and the color. I can't change that either. Auto white balance, shade, daylight. Shade. Does that change anything? Nothing. Auto. Good Lord. Very limited. Okay, I can go magnification. I can change that, but I can't change the indoor settings. Oh, well, that's kind of a shame. This is what you can see. This is what I'm looking at right here on my TV set. I like that mirror effect there, the double mirror. Just keeps repeating over and over and over. So this is what I'm looking at when I'm talking to the camera. So, and I got a stereo. I've got speakers and an amplifier right here that powers these speakers that I can listen to. No, that's not true. This TV has its own speakers underneath, down firing. I'm going to turn up the dimmer switch on the light. There you can see the light reflecting in the television screen. Let's keep that turned up right there. That's the light above the table, which is over here where I sit. There's the table. That's my computer right there, This is my computer. This is the cooling fan on top of the computer. This is the temperature of the computer right now, and it's 20, 30, it's probably 40 Celsius right here on top of the heat sink that's on top of the M2 memory, not memory, but SSD. 2 terabytes. That's the computer. I love this camera. So yeah, you can see some details here. My Rode microphone is plugged in to the computer. That's the receiver. And I have the transmitter on my lapel of my shirt. That's not true. I am wearing a hoodie and it's connected to my hood. Let's see if I can see that. Right there, yeah, right there you can see it's connected to my hood of my hoodie, not the lapel of my dress shirt. Let's see if I can get this. And I'm using a tripod too. Using a tripod. And on my tripod, I have a ball that I can turn around the camera. I like to do that. This camera tripod has served me really well. I'm just trying to reorient the tripod so that I can get all of these angles. So back to the TV again. This is what I look at when I'm sitting in my chair. There's some art on the walls that I've created or I took with my camera. So that picture right there, I took that with my camera, the camera that I'm streaming with right now. This image was taken with a smartphone and then manipulated in some software. I forget how I got that honeycomb effect. And what else do I have here? I've got a picture over there. There's 2 pictures superimposed, and then I manipulated it again with some blocking Tetris type filter in the same software that I created the honeycomb with. And there's a keyboard and a mouse and a webcam that's connected to another PC, which sits on the floor right there. That's a Windows 7 PC. This is a Windows 11 PC, probably about 2 years old now. 2 years in, there's an SSD and a hard drive, HDD, right underneath of it, a 6 terabyte. And that SSD is 500 gigabytes. And it sits on top of a 6 terabyte HDD, which is plugged into this PC. Yeah, so that's the oh, there's another keyboard right over there. You can barely see it. And that's connected to this monitor, which is connected to that Windows 7 PC right there, which is also connected by keyboard and mouse to that computer right there, which is also wired into this monitor as well through the HDMI cables that are hanging out of the bottom of the TV set there. So yeah, a little bit of connectivity in this place, in this space that I am residing in. Oh, my camera has gone rogue. That's the battery. Wow. So even though I've got the camera plugged in through the USB-C connector, and during any other times or any other circumstances, the camera, when plugged in, it would charge. However, whenever I'm doing battery changes, because the power runs out, I'm a little bit in shock because I think to myself, what is going on? And then I realize it's the battery, and I'm like, but the camera's plugged in and it would charge any other time when it's plugged in. So I am in 2023, 24, the cameras that we own. I can't believe they have all this technology and they still don't do the things you expect them to do intuitively when they happen. Okay, so let's take a little closer look at what we're doing here. Here's my power management station. I have a little power charger here for the cameras, batteries, and I got space for two, and I got two batteries that are dead. I just bought this power cord at Value Village, $2.99, brand new, three-way. The reason I bought it was because of the plug here. I like that angle of the plug for it to run flat down the wall instead of sticking out of the wall like that, like these items right here. I want to have that run down and behind the speaker so that it's out of sight, out of mind. And I thought for $3 from Value Village, this is a handy little thing. You can use that to clean up some of my power management issues. Bluetooth speakers here as well, sitting on a charger base. I got two of them, so what I do is I just swap them around, and then they go into the charge mode, start flashing, and I put the other one back on top of it. And that's that. The tech. One thing I wanted to do was to find out if I could get a YouTube. So look at this. See, this. I tried to set up a page here for streaming, and it didn't work. I got YouTube videos on how to set up your stream on YouTube, which didn't yield any answers. Here I've got another page where I was trying to create a stream. Here I've got another page I was trying to create a stream. Here I've got another page that's actually streaming live. So I'm going to close this one. I'm going to close that one. I'm going to close that window. And going to close this window here. And here I am live. I wanted to find out if I can get these sound effects. OBS. Here's OBS. I've got my audio input. I've got it set to scene. Will it screw up my video feed if I click on? Okay, let's go back to my YouTube stream. Where are you? Here. Okay, can I go big? Full screen on this? Pop out dashboard. Pop out dashboard. Okay. All right. Streaming is strumming. Okay. I'm targeting myself. I can give myself 100% vote as well. There you go. Give myself 100, give myself some hearts, some love, some laughter, some celebrating, and some shocking moments all happening here live in the stream. I'm testing the stream software. Want to find out. Okay, there's lots of things I can find out. So on my own YouTube channel through my smart device, will it show me that I am streaming live? Not in my notifications. I go home. Does it show me streaming live? I scroll through my smart device and look at the feed here. It doesn't show me in the feed. Shorts, it shows my subscriptions. That's it. Okay, so when I click on me, it shows my history. It shows my playlists, shows my videos, clips, and time watched. View channel. Okay, we'll look at the channel. It shows me as being live with a circle around my subscribed name. That's good, and it shows me stream test, one watching. That's somebody, somebody watching. Hello, welcome. Thanks for viewing. I'm just checking out my live stream on my smart device. Oh, let's go back. First of all, let me see this. So, on my smart device here, let's get that out of the way. Let's go home first of all. So, when I navigate YouTube, okay, bye, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye. All right. Let's say I want to navigate YouTube. Open up YouTube here, and and you get this home page, and sometimes it shows maybe your stream is up here, whatever. My subscriptions. Go to my channel, and here it shows me my history of being live, but it wasn't there a moment ago because I didn't have my feed. This is what came up. So down here, live streams, playlist, stuff here. That's my playlist, and then all of this stuff. But that wasn't where I found my live stream. I clicked on my channel, and then I click on it says view your channel. So I viewed my channel, and here I am. Yeah, it shows me here's the image that I did for screenshot for my live feed that I'm doing right now currently that you will view. You'll see this image and click on it, and it'll bring you to the live stream, which is what I'm doing right now. Here the audio is coming. Testing 1, 2, 3. There you can hear the audio coming through. I'll turn that down and off. That on sideways, it goes full screen. The chat on the side. We're chatting, but that's okay. Nobody has to chat. I just wanted to show you that my smart device is streaming. Whatever any device that you're going to find my content streaming from, you'll be able to go and connect and watch. And I want to see if it was working, and then the audio was working, and the video was working, which it is. You verify everything that I was saying at the beginning of this video feed about the issues I was having trying to connect to YouTube using the three pieces of software: OBS Studio, Webcam X, and um, and YouTube. Yeah, through the internet connection. You can see my little icon of my face, which is my account right there. You can see that same little icon as it is on all of use. That same picture is actually the same picture that you see right there on the wall, but in a much smaller. I don't know if I can zoom in on it. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see it a little bit better. It's very similar, as you can see. Yeah, very similar. Camera's getting warm. I can feel the heat coming off of the camera. It's working hard. She's working hard for me, working hard for the money. So I am satisfied that the technology is working. I'm going to give myself some love for that. Thank you very much to YouTube, OBS, to Fuji webcam software and the camera X-T4. Thank you to my Google Pixel 7 Pro telephone technology. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Um, I like the technology. I like the creativeness of a content creator. Um, yeah. So another bit of technology. I haven't even gotten into all of this stuff yet, but there is still more. There's still more. Um, I have this here. This is where I sit. This is my seat where I sit typically when I'm looking at the big screen in front of me and thinking and doing and working. I got stuff here. And this little thing right here is the next uh, item of interest. So I have this. What do I have here? I have. I think you buy those for pictures. Um, it's made out of plastic. I think you can buy these at the dollar store, but they also sell these at the. Oh yeah, it says right there, made in China. Okay, you just have to trust me. It says that, but it's inexpensive and it serves its purpose. I put my laptop on here. My tablet. This is a smaller tablet. It fits on here nicely and it holds it in an orientation that I can view it comfortably. Um, I also can sometimes I put my smartphone here as well. The same thing. It's a nice viewing angle, and it will broadcast videos. There's a Bluetooth component to this device, as there is to this device here, and I have it connected currently to this device here, which is an Alpine UTE 4200 Bluetooth. Let's take a little peek at at this device here. So I like this head unit. It's a head unit. It's a car audio device, and let's get that tag right there. You can see it says UTE. Maybe you don't see that. Tell me what year that was? 2008, 2009, 2010. But any case, it's the UTE 4200 BT. It's got a Bluetooth connection built in, as well as USB connectivity. And also, wow, there's so many options. Not a whole lot of options, but it has RCA 2-volt outputs for connecting to things like an external amplifier, like I have sitting right there on top of this cabinet. So This right here is an amplifier, AD18 by SMSL. Uh, Without getting into all of the specs, it has a remote control that I use from my desktop to control the volume and basic function. And the connectivity of this is also has a Bluetooth option. It has a Bluetooth option. I'm currently using the auxiliary connection, which is hardwired, as you can see by the wires. We've got various wires on the floor hanging out all over the place. But I do try to keep it as clean as possible. There's two wires on the floor which go to one goes to the subwoofer that's on the floor, which is my power station right there. You saw that. And the other wire goes up behind the cabinet to the amplifier, which sits there, which powers a set of speakers. There, these speakers are in the sevens, realistic, radio from the 1980s, I believe. So they're like 40 years old. Computers or ohms for that side and 4 ohms for that side to load up this amplifier so that I can get 80 watts per channel. These are where speakers are rated for 50 watts each, so that's 100 watts of power that these speakers are capable of producing per channel for speakers built in the 80s. And this 8018 amplifier from SMSL, I bought that 5 years ago approximately, and it's also working very well and serving me well for its intended purposes. And I should put something on, which is what I was trying to get to earlier. Yes, okay, so no, back to this first. Let's finish, stay focused, we'll come back to that later. So yeah, the hard wiring that comes out of the back of the amp here, where the wires that just showed you, which and now the power. So this um, head unit is sitting on top of a power supply from a PC, which is a bundle of wires that you see here with the wire loom here, which I built, and I captured the 12-volt rail, which is what I have coming out here, which is feeding the power to the amplifier. And here, running this kind of overboard here, explaining details about technology. I just want to give a quick backup of what I'm doing right here. Here's the power supply with the switch here. I've got it plugged in, and that power runs to a power cord which goes underneath the table to the corner, back that way somewhere. But it's just trying to create a clean space here underneath the table. I have this wire which is plugged into the camera right now, and I'm dragging it with me as I go. All that is, but as you can see, underneath the table here and around the table is free and clear of any wires, and it's pretty clean setup. The only wires that are hanging down here on the floor are those two wires that are coming out of the back of the head unit that go up to the speaker, up to the amplifier. So I am trying to demonstrate what it is that I'm doing here with this head unit that I've got plugged in so that I can use my devices, right, the tablet, connect it uh, via YouTube that image that's calm through the theme here. My the bane of my existence here. See there, like that transition, like that, just like that. Yes, sir. Okay, good. I got it. I got the effect. That's what I want to do. So here we go. Open that up. Here I am looking at OBS Studio videos. Mm, trying to figure out how to. Oh, you can see the camera. But it's the sound. The sound is coming through the tablet right now. So I got to connect it to the Bluetooth. To do that, I got to go here. Alpine Digital Receiver connecting the message up here, there, and so forth. Will it give me that focus? Much reflection. It's focusing on the reflection. All right. It says connected for audio and calls. Now that I'm connected with my device, go back to OBS video. Hopefully, start playing. Now there's no audio. Now there's no there. So it's again. There's a little bit of messing around. Select source, back to Bluetooth. Now it's coming through the speakers. Now it's coming through the speakers.
Added display capture source.
Let's go to my channel now.
Games, the game capture source is the most recommended since this is well optimized for applications. Coming in full screen without using a lot of resources. This can start any application that goes full screen.
A lot of glare. A lot of glare. There's some glare from this side here. This thing has not reoriented itself, and that is angering me again. That's okay though. That's okay. Oh, and it's upside down. That's why. Go to my channel now. Shows me it's live here. And you can probably hear an echo. Hear an echo. Is so poor like that. You cannot see anything. That's annoying. Why that's so dark? Oh, the mess. It's all blown out there. This is where I want the OBS software to what we're listening to is the echo of the this connection to the plug unit here. Volume there. I've been using the volume on the remote, so usually what I do is I set the volume on the remote to approximately 10, and then I leave it there, and then I control the volume from here. I put it about 15. So yeah, like that. I'm just trying to I can't capture everything on camera. All right, so I am confident that this is working well, and what I wanted to come back to now was I might play something on YouTube or the internet, any type of audio. So, for example, let's go back here. This is a video of that on my channel. So the audio is working there, good. Can I add the volume of the audio input capture to the screen? If I can I hear it? I'd like to hear that. I also turned up the volume on the screen here. Hear anything coming from the audio input capture through OBS Studio? There's no difference. The mic volume, I can adjust my volume here. You probably can volume going up and down. I'm sure it's going on. It's weird. Oh, there it is. Let's try that again. No, so it's telling me I can't get the audio captured from the desktop to this video is playing right now, and I should be able to hear this. Like, yeah, if I turned up the volume on the TV, you'll be able to hear that. Okay, no problem. But hear it playing. Should be coming in loud and clear. That should be coming in loud and clear on the internet through the audio capture. It's coming up online when I'm speaking. Desktop audio. Looks like it's working right now on the phone. getting that audio through. Okay, War of the World sound effects. I want that to play. Um, Facebook. How do I stream? Reddit. This is my stream here. Oh, is this another stream of mine? No, I did that through OBS. Okay, so I can switch from scene to scene. OBS here. Oh God. Oh, okay, that works for me, I guess. Don't want to close that. I want to select a different window style though, side by side. Okay, this is getting ridiculous again. Oh, here we go. Okay, so when I go from scene to that, I can add that picture in there. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Now it's the audio though that's bothering me. Um, okay, now it's working. Now it's working. So you can hear the audio from the video. Okay, so having said that, let's go back to here. And this is me fixing my caulking gun. This is a video of mine as well. But let's say I want to play some music in the background from my channel of my playlists. Um, and I go to here, I go to my, um, where are they? Music. Here we go. I put on this one, for example. Skip it for you. Okay, there you go. How about that? Background music while I talk. What I want to do and listening to the music that goes along with it. The Beach Boys, 1962, Brian Wilson. Whatever happened with Brian Wilson, I don't know, but he was on a trip, that's for sure. He was on the path. Oh God, I had this greenery here. Patty's Day was beautiful. Nice greenery. See it in the picture. Can you- Good. You can hear that. Let's see if it comes up on the audio. Hmm, that's weird. Now I can't hear it in the feed. I can't hear it. Weird. Okay, so it's not coming through. Yes. Hmm, okay, so audio output capture. Okay, so I just turned the volume on the Bluetooth head unit audio down again. The audio that I'm recording through my wireless microphone is connected to the all of my head and talking there. And I thought that through the audio output capture and the desktop audio capture of OBS, that I would be able to grab audio from the internet, like I just was thinking I would do it. I found video on YouTube, but apparently that is not happening. Wow, that's that's ridiculous. Um, hmm, wanted to comb my hair real. Oh, look, I can see a trim here to straighten out the back a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit of a long spot right there. I did not notice that before. Otherwise, looks good either way. Let's see if we can do some dazzling, dazzling things here. Dazzle. Really like these glasses that I'm wearing. Yeah, I purchased these as a pair of protection from the sun's harmful radiation, and also for the style of the glass. And the company of the eyewear, Oakley, is a brand that I've been supporting from day one. I'm very pleased and proud to support the company, although Luxottica bought the company from the original owner who built the company. And, good for him. He is he built his brand very successful. And in any case, when I first saw these glasses, not this pair, but this pair too, when I first saw this pair of glasses, I was like, ah, my hands were all over them. I have to have them. And originally, when I first saw a pair of Oakley sunglasses, I was like, fantastic. I thought to myself, I don't have those sunglasses. And I did get those glasses, as well as several other pairs over the years, Oakley, to add to my collection. However, the lenses do get scratched. They do get frames do break. The arms do separate from the eyeglass framing, and just it's the quality that's built in, the coatings that they put onto the glass, this, the marketing that goes into promoting the selling features that I subscribe to. This is just another pair of glasses that I just absolutely adore and have welcomed into the fold and added to my collection. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I will give you some kind of a sense of what it might be like to look through these glasses up close and personal here. The Iridium 24 karat gold prism lens is absolutely stunning to look through, and the clarity and high definition optics of these glasses. Anyway, this is what it might look like looking through the lens of these glasses. Those dark and blue. Oh well, let's so okay, there you can see through the lens. It is a filter, and it does block the light as its intended purpose. So, for example, let's take a look at the weather we're having on this spring day. See if these glasses make any difference in what you're able to see, right? So that's what you would be exposed to typically, and the filtering of the glass over your eyes does filter the light and offers you the contrast that you're witnessing right here, right now, and the clarity of the image. Anyways, yeah, these glasses, I really enjoy them. They're a whole lot of fun. The style is pretty cool. It's a treat for myself, my eyes. There you go. There you have. OBS Studio. OBS Studio. Why can't I get a bigger picture here? Max. I can't minimize this to maximize that. And likewise down here. This is how big this window gets. Um, my audio output capture is not working. The desktop audio is not working. I have a YouTube video playing right here with music on a playlist that gets streamed into OBS through the live stream. And I should be able to do that. I can see your video is working here. The signal is coming in. Well, why is it not outputting? I'm wondering why it's not outputting. It's the desktop audio, maxed out, headline. Streaming through YouTube. It should be playing right now. It is playing on TV. If you can hear the audio, it's because it's coming through the Rode microphone that I speak through. That's why you can hear it. I turn the TV down, you should be able to hear. You can't. It's frustrating, and these are questions I have. Maybe that's something that they build into the software on purpose so that you can do multiple sources of audio or stream audio that's copyrighted into YouTube. I mean, what difference does that make if I record the audio through the microphone on my lapel? And, yeah, I don't get that. That's bothers me a bit as well. If that's like a gatekeeping or a controlling mechanism, I'm trying to figure out how to stream my content without recording it. So yeah, if I record my content not live, and then I do all the polishing of the video and the video editing and so on and so forth, and then upload my video to YouTube, yes, I can do the things that I want to do to the content, but I should be able to somewhat manipulate the content as it is live streaming through the technology of my PC with a YouTube video streaming audio. I could be listening to a podcast. I could be listening to the 6 o'clock news. And I should be able to have that audio go through the PC, which it looks like it's going into OBS, audio mixer, audio output capture, desktop audio, and the mic auxiliary, which is what my Rode microphone is the mic. The desktop audio is the mix of all of the devices, and then the audio output capture um, is the YouTube video. The next issue is power management, which is what I'm doing right now. Got two batteries plugged in. Power management. What's the power up to? 40% and 10%. Okay, so one is working, one is not. Audio, batteries, power management. Oh, itchy, scratchy. So thank you. I'm gonna say thank you for everybody, anybody that might have dropped in and said hello. And I'm saying goodbye. And thanks for watching the stream. And yeah, technology, love, hate that we have adopted into our lives and trying to maximize its potential to its fullest. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to replicate this in the future. Another broadcast of the videos I'm going to do on YouTube, and hopefully I can figure out how to do the audio mixing of the other content into the feed here, stream. Play some background music while I am talking or doing something. Expertise. Yeah, I can get this out of OBS showing screen, duration, scene transitions or fade, um, audio mixer. Oh, it just came out. Add it back in. That. Okay, I can separate that. That's great. Well, now I can add it up there like that. Okay, well, you can see the audio mixer. Okay, let me show you what I was telling you earlier about the image window. I can't make that bigger. Does that affect the image on the screen? For the original size, why can't I make that bigger? Same with this window here, bigger. The viewer bigger. All vertical layout. Scene one, I can switch back to scene one and scene two. I think it's so cool. That little image here, maximize, fill the screen. Yeah, just like that. There we go. I like that. Well, that I can do. Great. That I can do. That's fine. But what about this one here? Playing around right now. See my full monitor there. Don't know what that does. Oh, it rotates the image. Nice. Woo! How exciting is that? What's it connected to at the top there? That line that goes straight up. What is that? Rotate. What's at the top here? Heck, notification. Uh, hmm. Virtual camera will be restarted. Let's see if that did anything. Say no. Nothing. Audio output scene. Scene two. Where is the alien? Hi, Diamond Bear. How's it going? I just saw you. Hope you haven't been sitting there too long. I'm just trying to figure out how to use OBS. And, there's a picture of an alien in the top right hand corner here in my screen. And earlier, when I was switching back and forth, I thought I was getting that. Here shows the alien in the top right corner on my OBS display. And then when I look at YouTube channel, it doesn't show it. So that's something I'm looking at. And the audio, I had a playlist here of music. Well, in this case, Alien sound effects, War of the Worlds sound effects. That's playing. Hold on, right here. So I got music playing. This is a playlist of my music from my channel that I've saved off of YouTube channels, and the volume's turned up all the way. Um, my audio controls for the computer here are all turned up. And output, here's spatial pause, play. I got controls here for all of that audio, up and down. Turn down the audio on the PC, doesn't affect anything. So I want to be able to stream music through the audio microphone. I don't want microphone. Output, crucial sound plays. TV. Allow apps and windows to use this device for audio. Don't shows output here again on the volume. 3D spatial sound, that's off, and I want that on. I'm just wondering about the allow apps and windows to use this device for audio. Would do anything different. I don't want to fuck with it. What's going on, Diamond Bear? Where are you from? What are you up to? You checking out some stuff on YouTube, online, Facebook? What's going on? He is sitting there in the chat. Maybe you'd be listening. Maybe you are. It's not much to say. That's okay. Like that a little bit, the lag. Yeah, that's my camera. I'm just playing with the camera, moving it gently from side to side, up and down. And because of that effect that you get in this video mode, I want to say, I can't explain it, but we're looking at devices and recording the device's image through the camera capture device, and it just repeats like a mirror. When you look at a mirror and there's a mirror behind you, ever noticed that effect before? Well, that's what's happening right here. That's me, my name. That's my computer on the desktop in front of me. I've got some devices on the table, camera stuff, equipment, Bluetooth speaker. I've got a head unit for a car sitting here. I've got a power supply that's powering that head unit for the. That's the temperature it is, 20 degrees Celsius, right in front of me here. Keyboard, remote control for the radio that's behind the sunglasses there. Can't see it. There it is. Board, speakers, amplifier that powers this head unit right here. That actually the head unit powering that. And right now I've got Bluetooth set up that's talking to this piece. Can't really see the camera. There's the camera. And so it's fullest and there's country hurricane outside weather. Let's see, some bright pictures. Yeah, outside. God. Okay, so you can't see outside. Wash. Wash. Nothing I can do on my camera that would change those settings. It has to be done through the software that's already set up. And so we do this here. Can't there's exposure, change some simulation. Does that change anything outside? No, not really. Still white. The colors inside are now black and or white. Those are kind of cool effects, I guess. Green or red. Green filters again. Yeah, huge iPods. White balance. Touch and zoom. Okay. Good grief. Pretty good though, being able to focus like that. Wonder how much I can get. There's the six. Hello. Oh, you're gonna speak this time. How's it going? That's great. here. That's right. You got your health the same as always. Yeah, pretty consistent. I'm standing in front of the ball. No, the ball's behind me. The ball is behind me. I'm standing. I'm sitting and standing. I move from place to place. And yeah, yeah. Well, although you ever see those sit to stand desks? Well, that's what I'm doing, except I don't have the desk that moves with me. So I am playing with technology. Like, like what, for example? Oh, push-ups. Well, I could be doing, once I figure out the technology, I can do the push-ups. I want to be able to stream myself. I'm working on trying to stream myself. So you'll be able to see me. Yes, yes. I want to see people, me struggling and being successful. I want people to see me angry, sad, happy, whatever. But I want to get the technology to work. That's what I'm working on. Yeah, I'm working on getting technology to synchronize, work. It's, it's time consuming. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm working. I'm working on it. I flexed my muscles today. Yeah, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm seeing my muscles. Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, it's true. I need to build up some lethal strength and also bulk up a bit. It's never to in my life. But yeah, I mean, I can still do it. The muscles are always growing. Like, I just need to get toned up and bulk up a bit. Oh, if I get into it, then it might end up being a routine, right? It's very good. I had a done. I had something like that going. Yeah, I had something like that going for myself in my life earlier in my past. Like I had that. I'd done that, and I'm like, okay, but I like the premise of bodybuilding and getting strong, building strength again. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I hear you. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, with that intensity, perhaps. Mhm. Slow entry, uh, growing, like chewing them. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I hear you. You bite your nails, though. No, that's not you. That was somebody else. You didn't bite your nails. Yeah, no, it's sensitive. It's pulling. It's under tension, probably, right? It's all stretched out, like the nail, the receding. gloves on. Wear some gloves, cushion gloves, well, not, like a breathable pair of gloves that are kind of, get a little cushion to them so that when you touch stuff, uh, okay, yeah, yeah, okay, yes, yes, I know, I hear you. Mhm, no, yeah, I guess, yeah, no, right, yeah, yeah, right, right, yeah, yes, yeah, she that's that's fine, yeah, if she's on a path for an academic career, then just make sure she gets good grades in school and she follows the process, and then, oh, yeah, she should be the candidate. Yeah, she deserves one. Well, just get her set up for that. It looks like she's already on the path, right? So, and just stay the course. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Recently? Oh, yeah. Mhm. Oh, yeah. Possibly, she might want to study at a different university in a different province, far away. She might be somewhere else, but she might want to stay local if you convince her to communicate. You can get that same degree here at home, and you can live here. It'll be cheaper, and but usually the work that you do is going to be related to studying the courses that you're taking at school, so it's not going to pay all the bills. It supplements your income, plus it gives you experience in the field of choice. But it's not perfect, and that ultimately you need a lot of support from the community, from your parents, and from the little things that you can do to help your career along, right? Well, it is sort of. Yeah. Nowadays, back in the day, I mean, I've been in school, college, a couple of different courses. I've passed some, I haven't passed all of them. And was that a stepping stone for me to get into university? Possibly, possibly. I never followed through with that process because I didn't finish the first process, which was the college diploma, which I failed. Kind of disappointed when I went with all that energy and effort. As you know, you went through that process and you did accomplish your goal. You didn't follow through with what you wanted to do regarding your education. You got the paper. Well, you could have gone to university afterwards if you wanted to go. But presumably, if that's what you chose to do, you would have eventually got down that path, right? Eventually, you would have got to university. The course could have been filled up. Other candidates. Mhm. I changed my life. They changed their life. I don't know who changed whose life. My life, I, I'm guilty, I suppose, but I'm guilty of circumstance. And I want to say a lot of people are probably in similar situations in that their circumstances of their life have altered their path. And then if somebody, you like you say, made a decision that altered your path, right, and it's unfortunate, maybe, and maybe it was meant to be. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out. I just sat on the ball again. I wanted to get comfortable, but yeah. But yeah, all of that stuff is life isn't finished, right? And if you still have ambitions, you can still pursue them. And as far as your daughter is concerned, well, yeah, she has a future ahead of her, and if she can get a good start in life, this is the key. I think ultimately everybody knows this basic common sense. Like, you get a good education, you get a good job at the beginning of your life, you're going to probably be successful, right? And then also to have tools as a young person to be able to deal with life difficulties and stress, how to manage things, how to manage money, and how to do the things that we're going to be dealt with when we're on our own, right? Making good decisions in group settings with other peers, and realize that she makes this decision, that can happen, preparing her for these scenarios. You know what I mean, right? Well, if I was with my daughter, these are the conversations I'd be having for sure. For sure. But she's all grown up now. She's past that point. But, for the young people, Xavier, I would have these conversations with him, those around him, for sure. Yeah, I've been Carmen's gonna slowly, and there's gonna be a holiday coming up again. Holiday. So yeah, and so wish her happy Easter, and then her birthday will be coming, and then I'll wish her happy birthday. I don't know. I haven't looked. I haven't looked. But you know what I mean? So these little interactions are starting to become more common and more frequent. And then now I'm going to go, we'll have to get together for lunch sometime. So she still owes me that. And that means there's going to be a one-on-one encounter with her coming up sometime. Slowly working towards to establish some trust in this relationship. I don't know what the time factor is. Continues on, but I realize how much really time it is. Anyways, so yeah, I'm not heavily pursuing that, but I do don't want to scare her away with the right? Because if she's hurt, her feelings are hurt somehow, because of the conversation I had with her about my past with my mom, and that I said that I didn't want having children, right? So that was before she was even born. Like, she came after said those words, I made the decision that I committed to my daughter's life, and I stuck around and I committed myself to that. I told her that. I don't understand where she went off the rails and interpreted that I don't want to have anything to do with her, because that's just the mother. That's the mother. I don't want to have anything to do with. But anyways, these conversations, I only had a couple of serious conversations, and then you don't have an opportunity to redeem yourself, communicate other messages that may have been misinterpreted, right? Like, that's just, it's ridiculous. Like, you can't have a half a conversation with somebody and then somebody decides they don't want to be part of the conversation anymore. And it's unfair to the other person. But you know, it happens, right? So I'm not going to be, yeah, thanks. I don't. I can't. Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know it's true. I don't know. My experience is very unfortunate. I've had actually a, this negative experience was beneficial to me because it really opened my eyes. Because the mother of my daughter, she was a very nasty individual and caused me a lot of um, problems with my life, personal life, with the law and the legal side of things. And um, the mother of my daughter, and the daughter is like mother, like daughter. So I'm envisioning, and I know that the mother has told the daughter all of the things that she has done to men over her life, and how to that she can do these things. And you have the power, you have the control. I know she's done it. I hear it in her when I talk to her. It's like, yeah, like mother, like daughter. But imagine me doing something like what you're just suggesting. Next thing I know, with all of the work that I've done in my life, cleaning my life up, and to have somebody like my daughter call the cops, and to have my whole life of work washed away in one interaction because I decided I wanted to be a little more aggressive in my approach. And she cooks up something in her mind, and I went there with good intentions, and I'm a nice person, being that Like, come on, let's go, Carmen. And then next thing she's like telling the cops, yeah, he came over here and he was hitting us and pushing us and assaulting us and all of that bullshit, which wasn't even true, right? Exactly like the mother did when the cops showed up when I had my argument with her, right? And everything else. Oh God. Do you really think that I really want to pursue any of this? Like, uh, I need like a hole in my head, another hole in my head. But you know what? The only reason like I had an inkling of interest in my daughter and her life and stuff like that was because some people told me and I thought that it was important and because it's my own flesh and blood and it's true and I think yes and that and but then I think to myself, oh my God, that's just a disaster waiting to happen. That's just a can of beans waiting to be opened. I Problems on the horizon. I don't know. It's unfortunate, but I blame it all solely on the mother. All I can do is be friendly with her, polite, on my full guard at 100% of the time. And there's no letting down your guard. There's no opening yourself up and being vulnerable with people like this because they're just looking to get their knife into you one way. It's like I don't know where that anger, that frustration, and hatred comes from, or where those people think that they can behave like that. And it's just I don't know. The mother. That's the only person I've ever met that's been like that. You, other girls, other men that I know, have never something. I don't know if it's men in general. It feels like it is men in general. I don't know her history per se, so no, no, no. I can't say that she has or does or did. I don't know. I never really got into that side of her. I couldn't say she's kept everything private, it's quiet. I don't know, but or she's isolated and then introverted. I don't know, but yeah. Well, I was in school. I was in college like you. You remember? You were in college? So it's hard to focus on that, and I thought, "Wow, Jesus." It was a real curveball, actually. It was a real curveball at a time, which was part I find out afterward, totally manipulation. Timing was perfect for me. I knew school was I already went to college for 2 years, right? I was finishing up and I was, like, getting ready to pack up my bags and pull out, and I'm on my new path going down the road. See you later. And you're fucking stuck in your quagmire of bullshit that you've made for yourself. Unbeknownst to me, I'm just happy-go-lucky about, "Oh, yeah, life is gonna be good. I'm getting, but you know what? Somebody decided that they didn't like that, and they wanted to pull me back down into the pit of the quagmire of the shit that they're in. I believe that to be true, and she's got that hatred in her, that that I swear to God, and I've only had one other conversation with Brian that I had out of the blue. I told you about that too, and it was an odd conversation to have at that point in my time, and he just comes out and says the things that I already know and believe and understand to be true about this person, and he's had his personal experience with her separate from me, same thing, same story. And then I can only imagine that the other men that she's had in her life, oh, she's got 3 kids now, 3 different dads. She's had those experiences with 3 different men for sure, for sure, for sure. Not to mention all of the indiscriminate relationships she's had in between those relationships that she was having children with the men and previous to having pregnant and being pregnant, those relationships she had with those boys growing up as a young child um, and or anything that happened to her, perhaps as a child. Maybe she was abused sexually. I don't understand. Don't know the history, right? Could have been an uncle. Could have been somebody close in her family, and I don't doubt that maybe something caused her to be this way towards men. Um, And then she tells me, oh, she worked in a strip club. So I just imagine the people that work in strip clubs and the girls and that come through those places, right? I totally understand the scenarios. Uh, so I'm like, wow, this is the person that's having my child, and I didn't want to be with this person to be. I mean, the relationship I had with her was on and off. It was not consistent. It was a relationship of convenience, perhaps. I don't know, right? And I don't know. I have no idea. 30. I don't know. 30. And she's like this person that I met and I was having this relationship with, and she already had her children there, and I was not having any children with her. And but she manipulated things 100% because it was done in a way that I see it was staged. Because when you're in a relationship with somebody, you expect them to be of trust, right? With some trust components. And, mhm, yeah. Yeah, but when you're dating somebody, you don't need to leave with your condom, do you? When you think when they're telling you, "I love you," or, "Sweetheart." Well, that's the only person that's ever gotten pregnant in my whole life, so I don't understand why I would have to worry about things because in normal circumstances, most normal people, they have relationships, they do what they do. They protect themselves or they don't protect themselves. They have monogamous. He was? Well, shouldn't have to worry about these things in a relationship with somebody when I'm communicating to them. That's just, yeah, she has her own problems, right? And, but I don't plan on having